yellow flag is out. Pit road is now open. Keep your eye on those gauges. We'll give you 4 tyres. 3, 2, 1, now. We're done. Get going.
Welcome, race fans. We are back here tonight with the Gen 6 series, the MS Awareness Gen 6 series at Pocono for SRA. And these guys, I'm going to tell you what, we were just discussing this. I think they better get a bunch of caskets ready because there's going to be a lot of dead folks out here tonight, I think. Boy, these guys are really slipping and sliding around here. And I got a special guest in the booth tonight with me, Jared Darling. Welcome, Jared.
Thanks, Rudy. Yeah, different perspective tonight. You know, I'm usually behind the wheel, but thought I'd join you up here tonight and see what it's like up here in the booth watching these guys. And like you just said, in practice, everyone is sliding around. It's a tricky track. It's going to be tricky tonight because, man, it's a handful out there. It's going to be fun to watch.
And Scott Brinson rolling in. Scott, how you doing there, brother?
Yeah, snuck in while the door was cracked open.
Good to have you there, brother. Well,
hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a little bit. Well, I wanted to give us
on MaxSpeedTV in about 3 weeks or so.
I wanted to give a special shout out to everybody at the Somewhere Saloon in Cannon City, Colorado. They have it tuned in on 2 54-inch big screen TVs in the bar. So hello to everybody at the Somewhere Saloon.
Very cool.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chemo. Well, we're
Happy New Year to everybody out there while you're tuning in.
Yeah, we're about 3.5 minutes away from the national anthem, folks, and 65 laps here tonight. Even though that don't sound like a lot of laps at this big of a track, 2.5 miles around here, and as slick as this is going to be, and I think we're going to have some extra cautions here tonight because the guys were out here just, oh man, they were just tearing it up because it's so hot. The track temperature is 111. Air temperature's 82. These guys like it, you know, hot and slick. They like it wrecking loose. Well, they got their wish tonight.
Yeah, I'm seeing that in practice here. I'm seeing a lot of guys going around here.
Yeah, we were just saying they better get the caskets ready because there's going to be a lot of dead people out here tonight.
Yeah, I went out there and ran some practice laps beforehand, and yeah, it's definitely a handful. So whoever ends up winning this thing's definitely going to have to work really hard at it. It's
yep.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of sideways race cars tonight.
Man.
Not to mention we've been gone for a while and they haven't been racing. No telling how much of a break these guys have taken. So probably going to be some rust and knock off tonight.
Well, we seen last night in the truck race, Scott, dirt tracking. Oh my God! You can tell these guys have got some dirt track experience under their belt now because we seen a lot of dirt tracking last night, didn't we, Jared?
Yeah, and it's kind of like you said, like being rusty. Like there was a few people actually last night saying, like, you know, man, I'm like rusty tonight. Like it's been 3 weeks since we raced, and even I kind of felt it a little bit last night racing the truck. It took me a little bit to get up to speed, and it'll be about the same tonight too, I think.
It's like anything. It's like anything else. You do it all the time. You get good at it. Then you stop doing it for a little while, and then you come back and you're like, "Why am I not as good as I once was?" Well, that's because you're not doing it all the time. You don't realize just how much repetition it takes to be consistent.
Well, but on the other side of the coin on that, Kyle Putz said last night that he hadn't raced in quite a while, and he came in second. He said, "I can't."
Yeah, some of them are able to transition back pretty easy, but some of us, it takes us a minute.
Well, I'm going to let you guys pretty much kind of take care of the commentating here, Scott. You know, I'll just kind of throw in my 2 cents every now and then. And, you know, we'll do everything like we usually do. You and I do the rundown and everything, you know, for the qualifying order and the results at the end. And, you know, but Jared one day, he says he's not racing out here tonight. By the looks of it, I can't say as I blame him.
Well, I'm sure between the three of us, we'll be able to hold it down all right. I just hope there ain't a lot of cautions out there. It'd be a bad way to come back after a big, long break.
Yeah, I know.
This is a big place. Cautions are long around here.
Well,
And there's a national championship being played tonight, so I was kind of wanting to catch some of it.
well, I was kind of thinking that, we were talking about Jared and I just before you come in, Scott, about, oh man, I dread what turn one on the first lap's going to be like, because 20 some cars going into turn one at high speeds like that. Oh boy, things are going to happen.
Yeah, but I'm sure everybody, will know that not everybody's raced here for a minute. So let's everybody just take it easy on the start and get going here. And these guys are usually pretty good about their caution number. Every once in a while they'll have a stinker, but they're few and far between.
All right,
what
folks,
league doesn't have a stinker, Rudy?
Yep. Well, we're going to step away and play the national anthem, folks. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Sorry about that, folks. We were discussing some things here, and I guess I let that national anthem go a little bit too long. But we're back under qualifying right now. But Scott, you want to run down through the points for us, the top 12 in points?
Yes, sir. Coming in tonight, David Schutt's got a 2-point lead. He is leading the championship. But as we all know, them top six will all start on equal ground once they get to the championship race. But we got tonight and next week to finish the chase round, and David Schutt is your leader. Back there tied for second is Nick Northrup and Marcus Richardson. In fourth place is Ben Nelson. Bobby Cheney jumped up 7 spots to 5th. Demi Alotson 6th. Tyler Ducharme 7th. Galanta Ballard 8th. Ryan Hunt 9th. Ariotti 10th. Freddie De La Rosa 11th. And Stephanie Lessentine, who missed that first race of the chase, she's actually back there in 12th place. And Freddie missed it too. So they're both back there. They're 28 points behind Ariotti, who's in 10th place. And the cutoff is Femi Alot, and they're 34 points behind him. So they got a lot of ground to make up if they're going to have any shot.
Yeah, and next week going to Talladega, where it's anybody's shooting match. Tonight is a very, very important race here to try to get as many points as you can get before you get to Talladega. So it's going to be an interesting race to see how these guys can manage not just their tires and the slickness out there, but how they're going to battle each other and where they're going to pick and choose to pass.
Well, it's a big track, a lot of room, so they'll definitely have some space out there to do it. So unlike some of these other places, they Bristol just a couple weeks ago, the last race we had. But they got through that pretty nicely. So
Yeah.
I would think, they can handle Bristol. They can handle this place. So
Sure.
it's good to be back in the saddle, Rudy. I feel like I haven't done this in a minute.
I know. Well, I haven't missed too awful many either, but I finally got my internet fixed. Thank God. I'm just
Right on.
they found 7 houses on our line that were just loaded with noise, interference and stuff. They got those fixed, and man, that took care of the problem.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
So, yeah, we're back now. But I got to say thank you to like Josh Medlock and Charles for stepping up and helping, doing some broadcasting for me to, to keep the races going, and because I couldn't stream, So thank you to them guys.
Including Top Fuel Racing, and I just want to say thanks to Josh for covering them couple races that he covered. Appreciate it, dude. I think he's going to be there with you this week. I think Michael Lawler's going to buy him the track for Interlagos, so I think he might be able to be there with you and do the color with you this week.
Oh. Okay. I know you said
Road
something
racing.
about that before, yeah. Thank you, Jonathan Cogswell, for the donation. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Appreciate that. Welcome there, Sam, Hunter, Chemo, if you're still there. I know they're watching on the big screen. He can't chat when they're watching it on the big screen, but I'm glad you're back at work now. That's cool. And say hello to your boss and all that. And I did email you back, by the way, making an offer to maybe do a little race sponsoring here at SRA from the Somewhere Saloon in Cannon City, Colorado. Emo says that his boss wants to sponsor some stuff, so very cool.
Well, that would be very cool.
Mm-hmm. So, but
Well,
tonight's
so
race.
So far in qualifying, no
Go
surprise,
ahead.
Marcus on the pole.
Yeah, and Jake Nichols right there in second.
Yeah, Jake won the last race before the break there at Bristol. First race of the chase.
Yeah, he's been pretty hot lately, I'll tell you. I think he
was pretty fast last night too.
Yeah, he had the truck last night. He just, it was kind of one of them deals where you pit or not, and he pitted, and some of the guys up front didn't, and that kind of messed him up a little bit. And then he didn't get a good restart on that final restart, and
that'll do it to you.
Yeah, he had a big mistake on pit road. He overshot his pit, backed up, and then he went back too far, had to pull ahead, and so all that stuff cost time, and Marcus got out ahead of him. All right, coming down to 2.5 minutes left in practice, or qualifying, excuse me. And I'll just kind of turn the reins over to you guys after we run down through the starting order here, and you guys have at it, have a little fun, and I'll be right here. I'm going to get my 2 cents in too.
I was going to say, don't go too far.
No.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cody Miller dropped the connection again. What the? He needs to get that fixed.
Yeah.
Better in qualifying than in the race.
Tommy Gossett just left. Oh, he left TeamSpeak. I know some guys, they can't race while they're in TeamSpeak. If they got really close on their bandwidth.
Well, we got a couple minutes left here in qualifying. Who you got in the national championship, Rudy? Alabama or Georgia?
I don't know. What is that? What, football?
College football. Yeah, college football's national championship.
I don't even pay attention to it. That's a good question to ask Josh Medlock, because he's a big college football fan.
He's an SEC guy, too, so I'd imagine he'd probably have a pretty big opinion about that. What about you, Jared? Who you got in tonight's game?
I mean, I'm honestly on the same boat as Rudy.
Yeah, you don't have an opinion either? Right on.
Not really.
Well, I imagine Alabama's probably going to win it, but
yeah,
I wouldn't be disappointed to see Georgia win it. Go Dogs!
Facebook Messenger. I can't check it right now, Chemo. I don't have you on Facebook Messenger, or I didn't get it or something.
Well, if Cody doesn't come back in, looks like we're going to have 22 hot rods here tonight for this race here at Pocono. Just under 200 miles here tonight.
Might want to send it again, Chemo. I didn't get it on Messenger.
The starts of these races are always pretty crazy here with how wide this track is going into turn one. You'll see them fan out. That's one of the best part of the races is the restarts and the starts here, Pocono.
Yeah, but on the start, I think everybody's going to know that it's kind of taking it a little easy. I mean, I'm sure you're still going to see wildness, but I think you'll see some patience from some guys as well, knowing that not everyone's raced in a while. So not having no restarts, you don't want to get taken out on the first lap, first corner.
I'll tell you, somebody I would not count out tonight is Benjamin Nelson.
No, he's been running strong in the last few races.
Yes, he has.
Oh yeah, he's super fast every race, and he's a really clean racer too, which is awesome, you know. I've had quite a few battles with him, and usually he's on the better end, but he's pretty dang fast. Yeah, but it looks like it's gonna be Marcus Richardson, Jake Nichols, and Benjamin Nelson right there. We just talked about third in qualifying. So.
Okay, Jacob. Thanks for stopping by, brother. We're going to be getting underway here. We got about 30 seconds left here in qualifying, so if anybody's finishing up their laps out here right now, that's what they're going to be trying to get their best time. All right, well, see if they're, man, I can't find a good camera angle. There we go. Thank you very much, cameraman. All right, that's going to wrap up qualifying, folks. That was open qualifying that they do have. So we'll get everybody on the grid here, run down through the starting order. They're gridding up. All right, Marcus Richardson, no surprise, grabs the pole here with a 55.639. Congratulations to Marcus for grabbing the pole. Jake Nichols starting on the outside of the front row next to him. Benjamin Nelson in third. Nick Northrup starts fourth. Tyler Ducharme fifth. Ariotti sixth. David Shutt seventh. Kyle Putz eighth. Femio Lat starts ninth. And Ryan Hunt rounds out the top 10. Scott?
Eric Sable will start 11th. Delonta Ballard starts 12th. Tommy Gossett 13th. James Koulibaly 14th. Jonathan Cogswell roll off 15th tonight. Kane Cook, first guy to not take a time. We've seen him do this before, starting the back and roar through the field. He'll start 16th. Bobby Chaney will start 17th. Stephanie Lessentine 18th. Freddie De La Rosa 19th. Cody Miller never came back in, so I'm not sure he's going to start, but he'll roll off 20th if he does. Actually, this is all messed up down here. It's showing him in 23rd, actually. Sean Williams 20th, Jared Darling, and showing you 21st, and Josh Robin 22nd.
Yep.
That's weird. I've never seen it do that down there at the bottom.
Yeah,
like
that is kind of goofy, yeah.
Threw me off.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We mentioned there, you know, there's a couple guys not taking time, but they are going to come to the field. That's Kane Cook, Freddie De La Rosa. I don't expect them to stay back there. They're fast every week, and I really expect them to come to the field pretty quickly.
And Cody never came back in, so he's the one car that's not going to grid up. Seeing everybody else out there, though.
That's good to see. Yeah, I don't know. Cody, he always has just internet troubles every week, and hopefully he can get that fixed soon. He's pretty dang fast, and it's a shame that he always has those problems.
Well, at least get us going, Rudy. It's the new year. It's a new race. Get us rolling, man.
All right, I can do that.
Happy 2018, everyone out there, all you SRA fans. Thanks for tuning in again here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. Monday Night Football is over. You got to have something to watch, right?
Yep.
Pre-national championship racing here. Enjoy the game tonight, everybody, and enjoy this race.
And a shout out to Jake Nichols there, brand new sponsor on his car. He wanted me to make sure that I did kind of throw that out there for everybody. But yeah, brand new sponsor on his car.
And I'm sure my mom's not listening, but I just want to wish my mom get well soon, Mom. My mom's not been feeling well. She's got the flu or something. So I just want to tell my mom, get well. I love you.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, it's bad to get the flu, and you know, especially the older you get, it's harder on your body. That's something I hope I don't get. I got my flu shot, so.
I'm not surprised she wound up sick with as many sick people as we were around when we were up in Indiana.
And all this weather lately, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
My aunt was deadly sick while we were all there. I was surprised I didn't get it. I was expecting to get it, and then I never got it. I was like, how the hell did I pull that off?
Well, let's keep an eye on turn 1, guys, because they're going to all be going in there. Just so everybody knows, the splitter, spoiler, and the banner across the windshield signifies that they are chase drivers. So just so everybody is aware of that, when you see that, you know they are a chase driver.
And by the way, that was the 35th career pole for Marcus Richardson here in the Gen 6 series at SRA, and 118 starts.
That guy's alien, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We were talking about the wins last night because he chalked up another one in the truck series race. But here we go, folks.
100?
Oh, he's 120 or something, 119 or something, career wins. Pace car is in, and we are under green.
Oh, we almost had a wreck. I was going to say I don't see too much fanning out. Boy, Femi was the first one to make a move, and he about hooked Tyler Ducharme. A little bit of fanning out, but not as much as you would expect.
No.
Here's
everybody
where
just taking it easy like I expected.
Yeah, they're taking it, tiptoeing around turn 1. Got to get a little heat built up in them tires. Oh, Jake Nichols. Or I'm sorry, not Jake Nichols. That was Benjamin Nelson. Almost got sideways.
Ain't cooked black flag at the start of this race, so
what?
He'll be serving a penalty.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at Nick Northrup getting in there really hot. Almost getting to the back of Jake Nichols.
I look for Cook to come down pit road to serve that penalty right here.
Yep, and that cost him time
to recover from it.
3 wide going into turn 3. That's crazy.
That's the thing. This track is definitely wide enough for 3, 4 wide even at this track. And Kane Cook coming in to serve that penalty.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. It's just a drive-through, though. They just cleared it, so it'll be just a drive-through penalty. But he will be at the tail end of the field. Plenty of time to recover, though, but he won't be going any laps down.
Do they have a rule, Jared, that if you don't practice or something?
No.
No?
He may have, it could be a team speak thing. It could be, you know, he might have went before, wasn't grouped up on the start maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay.
See, the front 2 have kind of broke away. Then it's kind of side by side for 3rd there. Ariotti, Nick Northrup. There's a big pack right there, actually.
Yeah, Tyler Ducharme pushing the issue right now on that bottom side.
And look at that, three cars in 3 different lanes right there in the middle of 3.
3 wide, coming through the corner, through the exit there. Ducharme on the bottom, Ariotti in the middle. Can't see who that is on the outside, but that's a big run. Yeah, 2 of them coming by on the outside. I don't think Nelson's going to be able to clear Ducharme, though. I don't even think that the 31 will be able to. Ducharme fighting back on that bottom side. Here comes Ariotti right behind him. Whoa, Ducharme down there in that grass. Don't want to get in the grass.
Yeah, that thing will really upset your car. Now Nelson's got the run off the corner down this long straightaway here.
These things will pull a mean lawn job, but you don't want to be out there, trust me.
Now they kind of flip-flop. You see Benjamin Nelson there on the inside. He completes the pass on Tyler. It's a nice move there.
Pretty good start so far.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Everyone's just taking it easy here, first few laps, and they know the cars are kind of tough to drive. And very clean start. Nice to see.
They don't want to be pacing here. They want to get back to racing. You know, they've been away for a little while, and they know everybody's trying to get back into the groove here. So, long race, big track, and these paces, you know, these pace cycles around here, they're
Oh, yeah,
enormous
they're a
on
killer.
time. So yeah, nobody wants to do that all night. First night back. Cody Miller did reconnect, but he's going to be laps down if he comes out on track.
Yeah, it looks like about everybody's kind of single file right now, just feeling their cars out. And Tyler and Benjamin Nelson are back battling side by side again.
Yeah, they're the only ones out there doing battle. Like you said, everybody else single file, but
Wow,
these
look
two
at
just
Tyler.
continue
Throw
to
it into
duel
three.
it up. Got a battle going on back here behind them. Right behind Ariati.
Yeah, it's Eric Sable and Ryan Hunt.
Yeah. It's like Hunt's going to lose that battle. Oh, we got one wrecking down there at the end of pit road. No caution, though. He got it going again.
James Coulibaly. Around off turn 3.
Yeah, and he's still rolling. No caution.
Yep, he was just all by himself, just got a little sideways out from underneath him, and he just lost it off the corner. And I think you'll see that a lot tonight, honestly. I mean, it's the cars are pretty tough to drive.
And Cody Miller is coming off pit road and coming out on the track, so he is going to come out and try to turn some laps.
Well, you never want to give up on something like that. You know, I mean, he can get some of them laps back under caution. A lot, you know, there's a lot can change the outcome of that. So a lot can happen out there. If we had what we kind of thought would be kind of a caution-filled night, he could be back on the lead lap after a few cautions, you know?
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to have a caution-filled night. I think now that we're rolling here, these boys might even go green the whole way.
Yeah,
I think this has got 1 or 2 cautions at the most on it.
Yeah, and I believe if this were to go green the whole way, I think this can be a one-stop race. I'm pretty sure you can make it on one stop here.
Yep. Sure can. 65 laps is not very many. Already coming around to complete lap number 6 here. Going to lap number 7 of 65 scheduled here tonight. The second chase race of SRA's chase season here. Season number 12.
Hard to believe these guys have been racing that
Sable
many
got
seasons.
super sideways off turn 3. That was a great save.
That was an excellent save. I saw that too.
Wow. He was right behind Femi trying to get the run to pass him, and he just got super sideways and made a great save. That was awesome.
As these guys burn the tires off, they're going to have to be aware of that with the slick as it is out there. It will only get slicker.
Oh, yeah. Up front, Marcus Richardson continuing to lead, pulling away about 1.3 seconds ahead of Jake Nichols now. And it's about another second or so back to Nick Northrup.
The battle's right there with that group with Ducharme. Those 3 are battling it up pretty hard right now.
And look at Ducharme.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tyler's the one making aggressive moves, and that's no surprise to me. I mean, he's a super aggressive driver, but he's also really fast with it, too. And here he is. Look at him on the bottom fighting there.
Almost snapped it.
Yeah. But, I mean, that was he made the run right there and completed the passing Kyle putts. So that was nice.
And here comes Ben Nelson. He wants a little bit of that action. He wants some passing. I don't think he's going to have the momentum. He's not. Whoa, Tyler goes way up the hill there. Drove it in hard, slid up the hill. Whoa, Ben Nelson sliding it coming out of the corner.
A little sideways.
Yeah, a little matter of time now, I think, before we get our first caution.
And also, these guys are, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's downshifting here as well for how slow we're going in the corners now with the Gen 6 cars. And that's even, more RPMs making spin the tires more up the corners. That's why you're seeing these cars sideways.
Well, Stephanie Lessentine picks up 6 positions out there. She's up to 12th after starting 18th.
Very nice.
Bobby Cheney picking up 4 positions. He's up to 13th. Got to give these guys a little camera time back here.
Looks like Stephanie, well, Josh Robbins actually looks like the biggest mover of the race. He's picked up 7th spot, started 22nd, is up to 15th spot. Good moving for him so far. Stephanie's picked up the second most there with 6 spots.
Yep. Yeah, you got Sean Williams back there with him. Josh Robbins actually sideways behind him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I heard the tires squealing. I looked back and he was just really sideways. He's still fighting it.
Man, I'm telling you, Tommy Gossett's right there going to pass him,
There you
too.
go.
David Schutt's the biggest faller so far. He started 7th in this. He's 1 lap down back there in 20th.
Well, he actually
The only
started.
one that started.
Oh,
He started on pit road, though.
That explains why he's a lap down.
Yeah. And then he didn't start right out on the green flag either. He was about a half a lap or so before he finally got rolling.
yeah, he's definitely going to need a caution flag to get that lap back sometime in this race. Oh my gosh, I am just watching a bunch of these cars and everyone is just sideways.
Just a matter of time. When and not if.
Oh, Femi a lap way up the hill going into 1. Whoa. They're dealing with it. I mean, Ariotti,
Yep.
you know, he's only lost 1 position, and that's pretty good considering he started in 6th place and the way these guys were slipping and sliding. But he's already 7.5 seconds behind the leader.
Whoa! Somebody's in the grass.
I
there.
just seen that Nick Northrup.
Yep. He did a hell of a job of saving that thing, though, because
Wow.
he was headed for that inside wall down there, and he gathered it up. So he lost 2 or 3 spots, but he's still turning. Good job by Nick. Yeah, it's just a matter of time now.
Wow,
Maybe
yeah, that
we will
thing
get a
just
few
absolutely
cautions.
snapped off the tunnel turn and he just got all the way down to the grass right there.
Good save.
Yes.
That put Tyler
Okay.
Ducharme into 3rd now.
I figured it'd be like all the other times where we sit up here and say it's going to be a wreck festival, and then they go out there and there's 1 or 2 cautions. But maybe not tonight. But then again, we yet to have a caution.
Yep. And but well, 10 laps completed now, so
We've almost had about 10 of them, but we haven't had one yet.
A couple close calls. Well, you can hear the tires are just
oh yeah.
scrubbing going into the corners bad. Tyler Ducharme sideways in almost every corner.
The guys in the back here aren't driving that hard. I've noticed that. The guys in the back, I don't see them slipping around and sliding as much. These guys just back here with Ariotti and further back, just kind of taking it easy. They're not burning up the tires off the car. We go 30, 40 laps here in this run here. It's going to make a difference.
Well, I wonder what they can get on a tank of fuel. Probably about 30 laps.
35 to 40.
Really? That many? Okay.
I would think so.
Somewhere around that 32 to 35 lap area, I think it is.
Yeah, but
So, I mean,
gosh,
it's gonna be. You're gonna see guys pitting right about halfway if this thing
Yeah.
stays green. And,
Yeah, about-
Ryan Hunt really sideways.
oh my.
I think he got in the wall a little bit there too.
Yep.
Just
Yeah, he did.
unbelievable save though, right in front of those guys, Ariotti and Femi Alot
Email
there.
out, yeah.
That's the thing.
Wow.
All these guys are sideways, but they're making incredible saves. So I mean, it's these guys are some of the best drivers on iRacing. So
Yeah, no doubt.
we got a battle. Eric Sable, Delonte Ballard for 9th, side by side going into 3.
Like I said,
Oh, there's a caution.
There's number 1. I was gonna say I'm all for these guys
Oh.
keeping it green, but
Looks like Josh Robin.
Yep, and Tommy Gossett. Let's go back and take a look here.
Oh wow. It's actually 2 separate wrecks, Rudy.
Really? Well, I'm following along with Josh Robin here. And watch and see what happens here. I think it might have been... Oh, yeah, there was Tommy Gossett got out of shape. Oh, and Josh, yeah. I'm not sure if Josh was trying to just stay away from him or what, but... Wow, he got into the wall
Yeah, they
big
both.
time.
I think Tommy kept off the wall though, or I'm not sure. But Josh got into the wall pretty good when he overcorrected there after he
did.
got sideways.
Tommy Gossett out in the grass. Both of them going to have a little bit of damage, but first caution out. On lap 13.
well, they knocked out a good chunk of it.
Mm-hmm.
Almost a fourth of it.
Everybody's still in the race, too. The only one, and it kind of surprises me because I know he's way back in points, but Freddie D didn't show up tonight.
Yeah.
I wonder what was up with that.
He was here, he just didn't start.
Yeah. You know, knowing him, man,
Guess he's
he
throwing
could
in the towel on this
Yeah.
season.
I mean, he was pretty far back in the points, but I mean, if you have a good run here, like you said, anything can happen at Talladega. So
He did the same thing in the Truck Series race last night. He pulled into pit road and he never finished the race. I don't know what's going on with Freddie D.
Oh my goodness, Josh is hitting the wall under caution.
Oh God.
Yeah, first pit stops of the day now will be happening right here.
Yep.
And absolutely everybody will be getting 4 fresh tires here.
Who's going to be your first interviewee of the new year here, Rudy, at SRA?
That's up to you guys. You can do the interviews.
You take the interview.
Pick who you want. We'll catch them right after the pit stops here. Marcus brings them in.
Yeah, we really got to watch these guys. Coming into their stalls. It's very easy to overshoot the stall here, especially with how these tires are. So it's gonna be interesting to see who can nail that entry coming to their stall.
Who you want to talk to, Scott?
Bring Stephanie up here after she makes her pit stop.
Okay, I'm not sure how she's gonna want to talk, but we'll see.
I ain't never talked to her before, so bring her up here.
Oh, she just missed her pit stall or something there.
Uh-oh. Did she? Maybe we'll pick someone else then. She might be a little fired up. We'll pick her later.
Okay.
Looks like Marcus will win the race off pit road.
Bring Ryan Hunt up here.
Ryan Hunt. There you go.
Ryan Hunt, this is Scott Brenson in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Ryan, tell me a little bit about that dirt tracking going on out there, man. I've seen you've been going every which way but loose.
Oh man, it's terrible. It's wicked loose off turn 3 and 1. I'm just trying to keep the rear tires in check, trying to save when I can, because it's tough. Because you gotta go, but at the same time, you don't want to burn your stuff off. But just saving tires is hard enough as it is. Trying to stay fast.
I was going to ask you how difficult it's going to be keeping up with everybody and saving tires, because I see a lot of guys are really burning their stuff off. There were a lot of guys that were almost losing it there. I'm surprised we went as long as we did before we got the caution.
Yeah, racing around people is really tough. For the first lap or two, I almost hit Eric Sable because I got so loose off. I think it was 1, but thankfully we didn't touch.
Yeah, I seen you almost get into the wall a couple times too, and then you had that one big, huge save. That was a great job, man.
Yeah, thanks. This thing's tough. Not bad.
Well, right on, man. Well, good luck out there. Just wanted to bring you up here and get your opinion on what was going on out there, because it looks pretty wild.
All right, thanks.
All right, Ryan. Good luck.
Thank you.
How about that? The first thing he said, it's terrible.
And Stephanie did not pit.
Uh-oh. I don't know about that call.
Going to get lap led to get that bonus point, but
yeah, that's good news. Maybe she's hoping they'll get a quick caution too. They'll run a couple laps, and everybody will have to pit again.
And Freddie D just entered the race.
Oh wow!
Many laps now.
Yeah, we also had James Coolbelly stayed out as well. So the 2 cars stayed out on this caution. But you might see him, on the 1 to go or 2 to go come in and hit. Maybe just want to get a bonus point.
And Coolabali always does that drive-through thing, so you
Yeah.
don't get penalized, But Stephanie did not do that. Oh, no, I take that back. She did. She did do a drive-through, so she would be able to stop too.
So that's what she did. She was doing the old Dave Coolabali move.
Yep.
We just didn't pick it up. Pulled a Coolabali. Tricked us.
Yep, they can come in now and they don't get penalized. Of course, they're going to be at the back of the field, but it won't be a black flag,
She's been paying attention to what Jane's been doing.
Exactly.
Yep. As have others. Others have been picking up on that too. Not such a secret anymore, James. Cat's out the bag now.
That's right. Well, we'll see if she does come in, or both of them, see if they do come in. I surely would not want to stay out ahead of Marcus Richardson and that gang with all fresh tires. Oh, boy, that's a wreck waiting to happen right there.
Tell you
Yeah,
what, we
sure.
mentioned it a little earlier. This caution helps David Shutt. He is back on the lead lap now. I
Yep.
expect him to come through the field. He's fast. He's a fast guy here in this league every week, and that caution definitely helping him.
Here they come to pit road, so yep, and Marcus will retake the lead. So good deal. But Freddie D back. He is finally out on the track. Many laps down. I don't
Being
know.
scored 15 laps down, but hey, he's on track. You never know what could happen here.
Yeah, that's true. You
You gain a couple spots, and
Yeah, the power could go out for 20 other people and he could win the race.
know.
Good luck with the odds on that one, though.
yeah.
Well, we had some issues last night. I don't know. It had to have been iRacing, but the whole field blinked out. And it was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And they were gone for
That's what Freddie needs. He needs the whole field to
Yeah.
blink out.
a good 15 seconds probably. They were blinked out, and I thought, oh, man, oh, man. Well, when I first tried to get in last night, it kicked a bunch of us out. Josh and I both got kicked out of there. We had to rejoin, and I couldn't rejoin using Chrome. I had to use Edge last night to get in. I don't know what was going on there.
Well, that's the internet, especially with the way your internet's been acting here lately.
Yeah, but I'm hoping they got it fixed.
Oh.
Oh, what the heck?
Tyler pulled off the track.
What?
Yeah, he did.
What the heck did you do that for? People are going to get black
Well,
flag,
everybody on
won't they?
the inside line's going to gain a spot from that unless he gets going.
Something
they-
must have happened.
Oh,
They won't
his
get him.
wheel turned off. That's what I'm hearing.
I was
Oh,
going to say something must have happened because here he comes.
Hey, he's coming back up there.
He's trying in a big hurry. Whoa.
boy, be careful,
oh,
be
oh.
careful.
Slow your roll,
We're
Cheetah.
gonna get our first restart here, so this should be interesting.
Yeah, watch them go 5 wide.
Yeah, maybe.
They didn't on the start. I'm thinking they might here. Here we go. Time to rock and roll again in the Poconos.
Ready, green,
Race
green,
car is
green.
off. Green flag comes out before it pulls off, and we're going again here at SRA.
Nope, we didn't see that tonight. 5 wide.
No, they're still not fanning out that much. A little bit, but not much.
Yeah. See, Jake Nichols did not really get going on that restart, and Tyler Deschamps is going to take that second position away. But now he's fighting back on the bottom.
Cody Miller fell through, so he's probably done for the evening.
Yeah.
Got that tinfoil internet.
And Jake Nichols is going to get that position
Gets it
back
back.
from Tyler.
They're stacking up through the tunnel turn.
Oh boy.
A lot of action back here mid-back.
Yeah, look
bro.
at this. Nick Northrup, Ariotti. Oh man, they may almost touch right there.
We don't get a
Actually might have
caution
been a
back
little
here. I'll be
contact.
surprised.
Wow, Ryan Hunt just about took the nose of Ariotti's car right off.
Yeah, I'm going all the way down near the wall. That's David Shutt back
Wow,
on the
David
lead lap.
Shutt making moves.
Holy smokes, man. Josh Robin. You see that?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
we
Ryan
got
Hunt's
one
in
of
the
the
wall.
Oh, Ryan Hunt. He's okay, though.
Looks like he just definitely overshot turn
Yep.
1 and just really hit the wall pretty hard right there.
So
That's
easy
good
to
to see.
do.
Good to see that the MaxSpeedTV jinx is still in full force.
Yeah.
New year, same result. Sorry, Ryan. Didn't mean to jinx you, man.
How about David Shutt going for, looks like 8th position now, already up to the top 10 after restarting in the back in this lucky dog. He is coming.
Yeah, I don't suspect it'll be too long before we see another caution. These guys are definitely not racing to take care of their equipment. The national championship game is underway, folks. Enjoy. I got a
They're
couple
right.
blinkers out there.
Yeah, they're racing just as hard towards the back of the field too. Stephanie Lessentine, Jonathan Cogswell side by side. Ryan Hunt, who hit the wall, is back there now.
78th out there blinking like it's still
Oh.
Christmas. Gotta take the tree down, Ariati. Time to stop blinking. There he goes. He's making a move.
Oh yeah.
trying to pick up another spot. He's one of the guys out there that if this thing stayed green for 25, 30 laps, he'd benefit hugely from it. So he was out there taking care of his stuff there on that first run, and I think he's realizing now that he's probably not going to get those big, long green runs, so he's going to have to push a little harder, I think.
Yeah, I feel like we talk about that all the time. You know, he's definitely that guy. If we get a long run, he is going to go to the front. He just knows how to take care of those tires. He's just one of the best at it.
Yeah, but if you don't get the long green run, you got to push a little harder in the shorter runs and try to pick up some spots. And I think that's what he's doing right now. But he's under attack for the 36 coming back on him.
Again, I wanted to give a shout out to the Somewhere Saloon in Kansas City, Colorado, tuning in and watching at the bar there. Hello to everybody there, and thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Everybody's single file for the most part now. I think everybody's going to try to calm down a little bit and try to save some of them tires.
Kane Cook up the 9th.
Yeah, he was black flagged at the start of the race, so he's recovered nicely.
Trying to look to the inside of David Shutt here.
Shutt was just a lap down too, so he's recovered nicely as well.
Femiola in 7th, kind of having a quiet night so far. I wouldn't count him out for sure.
Yeah, he's had a couple moments out there where it wasn't so non-eventful. He had a couple guys right in front of him and almost lost it a couple different times. Ryan Hunt was one of those guys one time. And so he's had some events going on around him.
I'll bet you these guys cannot wait for this race to be over. Oh, Benjamin Nelson again.
Way through it.
I'm sorry, that was Kane Cook. Man.
They're knocking it out pretty quickly for the most part.
Yeah, about 10 laps from halfway already, so.
Even Marcus is taking it kind of easy out there. You know, he just trying to stay ahead of them guys. I don't think he's driving it quite as hard as he would really like to drive it, you know, but.
And now this run, Jake Nichols is kind of, you know, the gap's kind of been a little bit closer. It's not over that 1 second like it was last time.
I think, like I said, I think these guys know that the run's just not going to go any longer than 15, 20 laps, so trying to keep them relatively close. Ooh, we got some contact back there. I think that was Shutt and Kane Cook made a little contact.
Look at Shutt all the way to the bottom of the track.
Man.
Yeah, they doored each other coming out of 3 back there. Everybody's been pretty fortunate so far tonight. A lot of close calls, but no accidents as of yet.
Sean Williams with a good run up to 12th.
He just made the pass on Delonte right there in turn 1. Move him up to 12th.
Taylor Swift looking good, Josh. Absolute Taylor Swift nut, isn't he, Jared?
Oh, geez, don't even get me started, yeah.
I mean, look at his
I was talking to Sean before the race, you know, everyone's, you know, we talked to Ryan Hunt saying that this car was terrible to drive and all that, but Sean, he was telling me it's a blast, he loves it, it's fun to drive, so he's out there having some fun with this setup.
I mean, look at his avatar in TeamSpeak. That tells you a lot. Ariotti looking inside, well, I guess it's, it looks like, yeah, Eric Sable's trying to get by him.
And that's the battle for the 10th position right there, and Ariotti's going to clear off turn 1 there.
Meanwhile, our leader, Marcus Richardson, just out for a daily drive today, looking for another win here in the Gen 6 Series to add to the heap of others that he's got here.
There's one guy kind of far back in the field I thought we'd see a little higher up. Bobby Chaney back in 16th right now.
Richardson is currently sitting on 48 career wins here in the Gen 6 series here in SRA, so he's 2 away from 50. Looking for 49 tonight as he's been out front all night long.
And how many career victories does he have in the league total?
Give me a second, I'll pull it up.
About 100,
You always-
I think.
It's over 100. It's like
Oh,
118 or 119 or...
That's amazing.
He won last night in the truck race, so I think that put him like at about 119 or something.
120 with last night's
Wow.
win.
120.
And with 304 starts, it's a 39% win percentage.
Jeez, oh man, I'm telling you.
He's led 10,923 laps. And the guy in second place, oh wait, clicked on the wrong thing. The guy in second place, which is Bobby Zielinski. Now, mind you, he's got 247 starts, so he's got quite a few starts. Marcus has got 304, Bobby's got 247. Bobby only has 3,802 laps led to Marcus's 10,923.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's the discrepancy between first and second place in the league history for every race they've ever run. Not just this series.
Ben Nelson looking to the inside of Tyler Ducharme.
Yeah, I was just about to say we got a side-by-side battle there, and Tyler just really dives into the tunnel turn.
Yeah, he takes it right to the bottom to try to make Benjamin lift off that. He didn't want him to get that
watch Tyler
position.
just go right to the bottom here in 3. I've seen he's running lower than about anybody out there in turn 3.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? If it's working for you,
Hey,
why
it's working.
change
He's
it?
running in 3rd.
Yeah.
These guys are just melting the tires off their cars right now. You can see it. Getting close to that window when we almost had one lose it back there coming out of 3. Getting close to that window, though, is when we had that first caution. I imagine we'll probably have another one here in the next 5 laps or so.
Sable battling with Ariotti again.
Yeah, these guys continuing to battle side by side. They've been
Yeah.
going back and forth this whole run, it seems like.
Ariotti just let him go. He says, "Oh
Wow.
man, he's burning his stuff up." And you know, he likes to save his tires.
Plus, if we get a caution right now, it'll be about halfway through the race. So
Yeah, that's when
Be good for these
Ari
guys.
lets him
Wow.
go and he goes, "I'll see you in 5 laps."
Yep. True. Stephanie Lessentine having a whole lot better luck tonight than she had last night in the truck race. Oh boy.
I tell you one thing I noticed, her luck in
Yeah.
this league is just really, really unfortunate a lot of the times.
Well, I'm glad she doesn't get frustrated with that and just quit, because she's
Right,
such a
yeah.
good racer. She's a good clean racer,
Yes.
and that she fit right in perfectly with you guys,
well, she's one of the very few women that I know of on iRacing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
we got a
pretty cool to see her here.
3 wide back here. David Shutt, Femi Olat, and Kane Cook.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yeah, old David Shutt and Kane Cook, they've been racing it up hard on this entire run here. So
And they both actually passed up Femi there, so Femi dropped back a couple positions.
could be a result from tires. Femi may just not have been
Yeah.
taking care of his tires, or maybe he's just letting them go and he is taking care of his tires, expecting the long run.
All right, a couple more laps, we'll be at halfway.
Yeah. I imagine we'll probably see these guys pit again here real
Yeah, that will
soon.
definitely open up the window for pit stops. Now it's, do you make the pit stops and do you want to go and try to run 30 whatever some laps to the finish, or do you want to try to go to lap 40 or something and make a little bit shorter run? It's
Oh,
Oh,
Kane Cook.
there goes
Oh, no. Good
He saved it.
save. Holy.
Yeah,
He
well,
ain't.
still
not.
trying to save it. Oh,
Wow. That was
He saved
amazing.
it.
I think he might have
That's
got
the
a
save of
little
the
bit of
race.
damage, but that was still an incredible save.
That's pretty impressive.
That's the brake and gas trick right there.
Look at that. A corner ago, he was about wrecking. Now he's just passing Femi back
Yep.
up like nothing happened.
Man.
So a lot of these guys are super impressive behind the wheel.
You would think that those tires would be so hot and slick right now from that,
Yeah.
sliding all over the place. But he made that pass pretty easy.
Where'd David Shutt go?
He's way up ahead of him.
Yeah. Yeah, up to 7th
Okay.
after restarting about almost 20th, so really fast on this run here.
Yeah, he started on pit road and actually got a late start at that. So that's pretty good coming back from being a lap down.
Eric Sable's the one saving at that time. Did you see that behind those guys? Ooh, he's got some right front damage now too. He got in the wall.
Oh.
That fender's sticking up on that right front. That's going to
Oh
slow
yeah,
him
that's
down
quite
here.
a bit too.
Sure is.
Yep.
That's definitely going to affect the car.
Going to lose some speed now. That's definitely going to scrub some speed off the car. That's unfortunate. Not much contact, but just enough to wrinkle up that right front quarter panel. It's sticking up pretty good. So at this place, that's a big no-no.
Oh,
Making him
man.
extremely loose too.
Wow.
Look at that.
Jeez, oh,
save.
man. I don't know how these guys are saving these things like this.
Now Harry's
Unbelievable.
going to get back by the 36 there.
Well, I think it's about time for a little crank it up. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Crank.
All right, we are back. Marcus Richardson still leading this thing, has led all but one lap out there, guys. Stephanie Lessentine stayed out and led one lap, but Marcus has led the other 32, and we are just a tick past halfway now.
Yeah, getting into the second half of this race, and I imagine we're probably getting closer to green flag pit stops, dude, because, man, I'm seeing a lot of people out there that have got their hands full right now. So I'd imagine by lap 40, we will have seen everybody on pit road. Whoa, we almost got one losing it back here, right behind Bobby Cheney. That'd be Sean Williams. Him and Taylor about went for a ride.
Uh-oh.
I keep telling him every week. I keep telling him every week, don't. Oh, here we got one coming in. David Shutt.
Pit road right here. David
There you
Shutt.
go. I didn't think it'd be long. They're doing everything they can to hold on to him right now. But
So
boy,
now,
they got a
he's
long
going
way
to try to
go.
go 30 laps to the end, though. That's the thing. I mean, 30 laps on these tires, that's going to be difficult.
Yeah, it is.
I kind of look
But
for guys
he's
to
talented.
look. I
Or
look
maybe
for guys
we
to.
see 2 stops, you know? I mean,
Yeah, I kind of
I
look
don't
for
think
everybody
so.
in the next
I think
3
that's
to
too much time to lose, yeah.
in the next 3 to 5 laps. I think we're going to see most everybody coming in, because that's going to kind of be halfway between when the caution come out on lap 13 and the end of the race. So if they split the
Right.
difference, you know, it would be about lap 38 to 40.
Let's see if anybody comes in this time by.
Well, they got about a 3.7 second lead over Tyler Ducharme right now.
Wow, Femi got
Oh,
really sideways
yes, he
off 3
did.
that lap.
Bobby Cheney coming to pit road. He's had enough of those tires in the Hooters machine.
Yeah, kind of having a struggling night, Bobby Cheney is tonight.
Might have been hanging out with the Hooters girls on the pre-race too long.
Oh, Marcus is sideways now. He's going to be saying, you know what, those tires are starting to look pretty good.
Wouldn't be surprised if he comes in this time after getting sideways like that.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I don't. No,
he's gonna stay
out. Wow, he's going to stay out. He did that. He listens. He listens to the broadcast. He probably stayed out just because you said he's going to come in. He does that stuff.
These guys behind him are just as loose, so if he's listening, he knows that everybody behind him is on rails too. So.
Oh yeah.
And not rails in a good way.
It's a given. You know, if Marcus is loose,
off.
everybody's going to be loose.
But I think a lot of these guys are going to try to go a few more laps so they don't have to go that 30 laps like David Shutt's going to have to go, because once these guys pit, then Shutt's going to gain a lot of time right here. But then when they get back out there, he's going to be starting to lose a little bit of time again.
Well, they did put Bobby Cheney back. He is the last one on the lead lap right now, 19th place. So.
Yep.
And he's just about, he's not really that far ahead of the leader. Marcus is just now coming out of turn 3.
Yep.
But he does have an advantage with them new tires, so I don't think
absolutely. And what would be perfect for him right now is if a yellow were to come out, because then he could just stay out. He would take the lead of this race.
Yeah.
But he would need that to happen right this lap.
Yep.
And everybody's been, you know, holding on to their cars all race long, so.
I gotta say, it's been a pretty impressive race. Like we were talking about there when the race first started. You know, you guys thought we were gonna have a lot of cautions, and you know, I thought it might be one of them deals where we usually say that, and we get out here, and it's been like it has normally.
Yep.
One caution. Seen it a million times with these guys. They're pretty impressive, man. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of talent in this league.
Oh, definitely.
They just had to get warmed up. It's showing, because boy, they've been out there on a skating rink all night long, and only one caution so far, and we've almost had about 50 of them, but everybody's done a great job of saving the car.
Yeah, it's a pretty big gap. We got Nick Northrup in 6th, then it's another about 7 seconds back to 7th, so it's a pretty big gap between those guys.
And just looking through the field here to see who the biggest mover is, and surprise, surprise, it's Kane Cook. He started 16th, and he's worked his way up to 7th place, but he's got a lot of work to do if he's going to get caught up to the rest of these leaders, and we're more than halfway through this race.
Wow.
Still got pit stops looming, though, so stay tuned. What happened, Rudy?
He just had a big moment there coming out of turn 1. Holy smoke.
Cook did?
Yeah, good save.
Yeah, I don't see him over there on my right TV no more, so he must have had a moment.
He wants new tires so bad.
Oh, yeah, he fell way back, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he could just magically wave a wand or something and have new tires on that. He'd feel great.
Wow, he lost a lot of track position.
Yeah. But he's still on the lead lap, and in 7th place after starting 16th is pretty respectable, so.
Yeah, somebody bit behind him.
Femi Olat
coming in pit right now.
He's had enough.
Yeah. See, now right here we got 25 laps to go. We might start, I think this might be the time where you see a lot of guys, you know, coming into pit early these next lap or two, I think.
Yep. Marcus is pretty much dirt tracking it around all the corners. He's just sideways coming out of turn 2.
Well, David Shutt's definitely going to have the lead once everybody does pit and everything cycles through. He's been out there quite a while. He's made up a lot of time on these guys. So, but when it's all said and done, he will give all that back up unless we get a caution. But it could work out for him. We might get a caution, and then it will pay off for him.
And just kind of looking at what the difference is on the tires, Bobby Cheney, that last lap was a 1.5 seconds faster than Marcus. So that's difference on tires there you go. Pit.
But by the time they pit and come out with new tires, his tires are going to be shot, you know. So right now, Sean Williams is trying to get back on the lead lap. He's right behind Marcus Richardson.
Yep, and he will easily, with those fresh tires, be able to go right by Marcus.
Well, I wouldn't say too easy. Marcus didn't make it too easy on him, but he made it. And we got a bunch more coming in. Ariotti and Eric Sable coming to pit road. And I don't know, Marcus has slowed up big time here. Yep, he's coming
here
in.
comes Marcus.
And Jake Nichols is going to stay out. Jake wants to lead a lap.
Kyle Putt's coming in as well.
We're getting down to the final third of this race. Picking them up, putting them down here on Monday night is SRA again tonight. First night back in 3 weeks. Second race of the chase. And man, it has been another good one here tonight. Only one caution so far if you're just tuning in. Marcus Richardson's been the man all night long.
Jake Nichols, Benjamin Nelson, and Nick Northrup still out there on the track, and Stephanie Lessentine.
And absolutely, Jake Nichols, I think, will be coming in this time. But you don't want to lose as much time, more time staying out. So.
Nope, he did what he come in to do.
Oh man, he is completely sideways.
Yep. He did what he wanted to do. He stayed out there and led a lap. Now he's coming in. So is Benjamin Nelson, Nick Northrup.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And just getting on the pit road, these things are almost wrecking.
Man. I feel sorry for these guys out here right now. I'm telling you.
So I'm saying they're going to have a workout by the end of 65 laps.
Stephanie Lessentine coming in. And if everything works out right here, I'm thinking Tommy Gossett may be the new leader here. He's going to come around, I think, and take the lead from Jake Nichols. Yes, sir. He just became our new leader. But he does have David Shutt right behind him, and David wants to lead a lap. He is in the chase, so he does want to lead a lap, and he's going to clear Tommy Gossett easily. James Coulibaly third. Marcus is in fourth now. And he's gonna pass these slow guys up real quick here and try to get up there with David Shutt.
Yep.
But Shutt's he's gonna grab a bonus point.
He's trying. If he can make it, I think I can. He's on ancient tires compared to Marcus Richardson. He's got it. Cha-ching.
Yes, sir. Bonus point.
Money in the bank.
Here comes Marcus.
Stalking his prey. It's like a hawk in the sky. You can hear the sound.
And here comes Tyler Ducharme passing up Tommy Gossett, so he's right back into third.
And here comes Marcus.
And Jake Nichols. Yep, Marcus retakes the lead. Got a lot fresher tires. What about 8 lap fresher tires than David Shutt?
Insert hawk sound.
Yeah.
Need one of them little gadgets.
Jake
and now
Nichols.
that extra lap that he stayed out, Jake Nichols, that allowed Tyler to be able to get into second, well, third,
right.
But it will be second.
Look at him just drive away like he's sitting still.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like he was parked in a McDonald's parking lot having lunch.
Well, look at the rubber that's been laid down on that track. Isn't that something?
Oh, yeah.
It's getting dark.
Yes, it is. I wonder if that's making the cars a little better to handle. Maybe no, maybe not.
I don't know. Tough to tell. Might be better early on in the run, but I'm sure it's feeling slick by the end of it.
Yep. Now Ben Nelson hanging on to 6th, coming up on
that
Kyle
double-edged
Putt.
sword. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm glad everybody tuned in tonight. It's been a pretty good race out here. I mean, how these guys have dealt with this fixed setup. Fixed setup is just horrible on this track tonight, but every time they come up across something like that, Jarrett, They always seem to deal with it, don't they?
Yeah, every time. And like we mentioned, you know, we thought it was gonna be Wreckfest, and look, they're proving us wrong. Only
Yeah.
one caution, and everyone's hanging on to their, hanging on to their stuff. It's not surprising though, because like I said, you know, these guys in this league, they know how to drive, they know what they're doing, and once again, proving it tonight.
We only got 20 to go. They're knocking this thing out. Here comes Ducharme trying to make the move on David Shutt. Shutt almost come down right in front of him. We almost got a caution right there, but Shutt thought better of it. Let's Ducharme go.
It's still a very impressive run for David Shutt, though. I mean, he was supposed to start
He's wanting
seventh.
a caution.
He started on pit road. He was a lap down right off from the get-go, got his lap back, and boy, it didn't take him long to get right back up into the mix of things. That's a pretty impressive run. But here comes Jake Nichols. Jake, what a driver, huh? Wow. That guy he's on rails half the time.
Yeah, he won the last one before the break there at Bristol. Dominated the race.
He said he's going to be back
That
next
was a wild
season.
finish, that Bristol race.
He's going to be back next season, full season. He said he's going to run next season because he's going to try to get a championship.
Oh, he'll definitely
he
be
will
one of the
definitely be
contenders.
a contender, yeah.
Yeah. There are a lot of guys contending for that championship. It's easier said than done in this league.
And if you get Marcus to not show up for a few races, you know, because he's got pro stuff going on, well, that puts Jake right in the driver's seat if he can have some very, very good wins or good finishes next season. So,
Yeah, this
man,
David
Shutt, yeah.
This is the first season since I've been going races here with you that Marcus has shown up for the whole season. So usually he's just a part-timer.
Yep.
So a lot of guys have been able to win championships, but yeah, Marcus showed up to all of them this year, and right now he's looking pretty good for bringing home that championship. Just needs to be one of them final 6 going into the final race. And if you can get up front and dominate like he does, then the chances are good.
And next week they go to Talladega. It's kind of like a wild card race next week.
Anything can happen.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
but it'll be fun though because
Oh, we got one in the grass.
Yeah, we do. Ooh,
Josh Robin.
yep, saving it. Oh, let's see if he can save it coming back up. He's trying.
Wow,
Still trying. He's got her under control. Good deal. No caution.
nice.
Boy, what a ride he just took. Wow. Good deal, though. Saved it, kept it green.
He's loose coming off of 3 again. Almost lost it.
He might need some new tires.
Yeah,
I just have to wave the white towel on that set.
he's got them tires pretty angry right now.
Yeah, they're mad.
Look at him sliding it into one.
Benjamin Nelson making the pass on David Shutt there.
Yeah, it was a nice one. Use that outside lane. Rudy's seen it before. That outside lane can be awesome here.
Yeah, yes sir. Yep.
I've showed it firsthand.
Once you get a little bit later in the race, yeah, we made a clip on that, didn't we?
Yeah, using that outside through the tunnel turn all the way down through 3.
Sweet. But yeah, once you get some laps on the tires, and of course the rubber buildup on the track too, I think has helped a little bit. That outside line could come in, and it might be coming in now.
I think it is. I think it is coming in. David Shutt's got his hands full right now. Them tires are playing a big role now.
Yep.
He didn't get that caution like he was hoping.
Yep.
They're eating him up one by one. Ooh, and look at this.
Oh yeah.
Late move there. Northrop trying to get as many spots as he can, putting the pressure on. He went for a ride earlier in the race, if you do recall.
Yep.
Shutt bouncing off the wall back there.
Well, Jared, thank you for helping out tonight, man. That's pretty awesome.
Cogswell took it behind the wall.
Yeah, no problem, Rudy. It's cool to kind of watch it from up here too, and just kind of watch the racing instead of
Yep.
being in it. It's like I said, it's a handful out there tonight. Thought I'd get up here and see what it's like up here watching these guys drive these cars.
Have you ever done any broadcasting before?
Here and there, yeah.
I was going to say, because you sound like you've done it before.
Yeah, he's helped me before. He did an excellent job.
I'd like to do it more, really.
I've tried to get him in the booth with me many, many times.
But I like racing too much too.
Yep.
I feel you. Yeah, you did a hell of a job tonight, man. You sound like you've done it a few times.
Hayden Henry wants to listen into the booth. Okay. Where's he at?
One thing I do want to say, when we were watching Nick and all them battle, Jake Nichols did pass Tyler for second.
Yes, he did. I missed that. Wow. Caden wants to listen in. Yes, sir. So Tyler going backwards a little bit. He got out there and burned his tires up, I think.
See, it moves in a second, but the only problem is he is still 4 seconds behind Marcus Richardson. I mean, that's with only, what, 13 laps to go, it's going to be really tough to run him down, especially, you know, Marcus has been the dominant car all day.
Sure thing.
Yeah, that's an eternity here, 4 seconds.
Oh, Tyler's in the wall.
Oh, man. Well, that's going to let
He's
Ben
gonna
Nelson
lose a
get by.
positions, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ben
That's hurt
Nelson.
the car.
Dang.
Although it doesn't look like the car's too damaged. Slowed him down a lot, but it looks like he did recover pretty nicely. Wonder if we'll see a caution here for this thing. So if these guys will start ramping it up a little bit, somebody just going to lose it. They're already on rails as is, so everybody just get on that gas just a little too much and bring out the caution number 2.
And if we get a restart here under 10 to go at a track like this where you can fan out and go into that corner like that, it will be wild, and you know it. So
Yeah.
If we get another restart, definitely.
Well, Nick Northrup's trying to reel in Tyler now. He's right there, but, you know, again, we're at that point where, you know, catching Tyler was one thing, but getting by him could be a whole nother story.
yeah, like when we interviewed Ryan, he said it's so hard to race around the other cars when the cars are driving as horrible as they are, and to make that pass, it's very difficult.
If you remember, just back a few laps ago, Benjamin Nelson passed Tyler on the outside. So if Nick was paying attention or even was close enough to see that, he might try that maybe.
Oh.
Look at him sideways
Wow.
there. That's going to give Nick a run right there.
Yes,
There
it
you
is.
go.
Tyler going to lose another position, maybe.
That's the easiest way to pass them when they make a mistake.
He keeps it ahead of him.
Did a good job of recovering from that.
Yeah, he did. That's
For
a
now, anyway.
downshift
comes
he's
Northrop.
doing.
This
Oh
may
wow,
lead
look at
to
these
our
guys.
Oh,
He was up on
man.
the rumble strips there. Holy cow.
Yeah.
He wasn't giving him any room.
Nope. Tyler pinched him right down on the corner. Kind of a dirty move, but hey, that's racing, right?
That's how the 25
Absolutely.
races. Now he's sideways there.
He's going to have to either kind of force him up the hill or pass him on the outside.
And that's the thing about Tyler. He will race you as hard as he can, no matter what lap it is. If it's,
Yep.
lap 2, 10 to go, but I mean, that's just, it's good though.
Now puts 6th place. 11 to go. Well, too bad Jonathan Cogswell's out, but I think he had a pretty decent day today. He was up there about mid-pack for quite a while, but he's taking his car behind the wall now. Shutt 7th, Kane Cook 8th. Shutt's blinking a little bit. I can't stay on him too awful long. Femio Lat 9th. Bobby Cheney, there he is, top
There you
10.
go.
With Jake Nichols and all this traffic right now, he's desperately wanting to get through all this traffic. Ben Nelson closing in on him. He's got guys in front of him getting sideways, trying to put these guys in the rear view.
We got Nick Northrop and Tyler DeShimer side by side.
Northrop's trying it again. When he was wheeling it out of the corner there. Wow.
All the way down to the inside wall.
Yep. I think he might, well, I don't know. Tyler's not giving it up. He's not, he's looking at him right down on the bottom there.
Wow, they almost touched right there.
That's
I
some good
think if
racing.
we do get another caution, it's going to be
As
right
these guys
there.
are battling, look who's coming to the picture right behind them.
Yep.
Here he comes.
I can't believe Tyler's holding him off that good.
Putz is gonna get by both these guys.
Oh, somebody in the grass. Who's that?
That was gosh, I don't know.
46. 46.
It keeps it going though. Everybody's saving their cars.
Which
all
is
after,
Tommy
all
Gossett.
race long.
Tommy Gossett, okay.
He's in 17th, 1 lap down.
And he's got a little bit of left front damage, so he's either tapped the wall on the inside or he's been into somebody. That usually you don't see that on the left front. Marcus
We're
pulling
less
away
than 10 to go.
5.5 seconds with 9 to go.
Yeah,
Wow.
Less than 10 to go, and they've been racing an hour. That's how these guys do it.
Yep. Yeah, they pick him up, put him down quick. Ariotti passing up Bobby Cheney. Back here for 10th place. Bobby doesn't look like he wants to give up that top 10 very easily. Both of them are chase drivers, so.
Coming to 8 to go. Running out of time. These guys, they're going to make a move. They need to make it.
And Jake Nichols is 5.5 seconds behind Marcus Richardson right now. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get there.
No, he's going to need a Hail Mary, and that Hail Mary is going to have to be yellow.
I'm still trying to watch this battle back here. Tyler Ducharme has put just a little bit of distance between him and Nick Northrup, but kind of makes you wonder if Nick might have backed off a little bit there to cool them tires off. He may try it again here, maybe with 4 or 5 to go. Boy, this has put these guys all bunched up a little bit right here now. These three. I look for Kyle
I definitely
Putz.
don't think this battle's over with.
No, I look for Kyle Putz to pass. I think I'm with Scott on that. I think he's just sitting there waiting. He's going to pass both of them. Because you know Kyle can do it.
Guys are wanting to see the yellow come out and stack them all back up.
Yeah.
Then we'll see what happens. That'd be fun to see.
Yeah, it would.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh,
Oh, there it
Northrup.
is again.
Northrup
Big
all
save.
out of shape.
Yeah, they're driving it for everything it's worth right now, so. But we're getting into that window. If we get a caution now, it may end under yellow, so.
Ben Nelson dealing with some lap traffic here. He's got Koulibaly ahead of him and Sable behind him, and both of those are lap down cars, and
man.
they're racing for position.
Oh, he's still
Oh, we might
saving
have a
it.
yellow.
Yeah, unless he goes in the grass.
Ooh,
Oh, hard on the inside
Trying
wall.
to see who it was.
Tommy Gossett.
46.
Tommy
Yeah,
Gossett.
46.
Thought that was going to be our yellow.
He's going to have to be careful here coming back on the track here. He's going to have to get it up to speed to bring the caution out. If not, he's still having trouble back here. This could bring a caution out. He needs to stay on the access road and get it going. There he goes. There he goes. Keeping it green. Good man. Good man.
yes,
That was
sir.
close. Now he should be fine.
All right, almost 6. Well, it is 6 seconds from between first and second now. Marcus extending that lead.
Gossett's good. We stay green here at Pocono. Only one caution in this race. If you're just tuning in here for the end of it, getting close to 5 to go. Richardson's coming to take 5 to go this time.
Hey, Virtual Gaming.
49th career win here in the series, and if you were tuning in earlier, this will be 121 in his SRA overall career, but 49 in the Gen 6 series. Sick numbers. Sick numbers.
Yeah, what an amazing, wow. What an amazing career in this league.
Rudy, I'll let you interview the winner, and I'll catch second place. I got to step away for a minute when this race is over.
10-4. We'll let Jared take care of third then.
Sounds good.
All right.
Tommy Gossett just took it behind the wall. He'd had enough for the evening.
I don't blame him.
So it had that car.
Josh Robbins still sitting on pit road, but we still got 17 cars on the track. Not bad after starting with 22.
No, if we get a caution now, it'll end under yellow. So hopefully they'll keep it green. We'll finish under green, and it will have taken just over an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes when it's all said and done.
Wow. Pretty amazing.
No, that's not counting the gridding time.
Got another race here, Pocono, tomorrow night. So, folks, tune in. We'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern for another race here at Pocono. In the, well, you can't call them Xfinity, the B car. Can't call them Xfinity anymore.
No, they did away with the Xfinity series.
Yeah. Well, Xfinity's not sponsoring
The
NASCAR
name,
anymore.
right.
Yep. Tyler Ducharme's still holding off Nick Northrup. I'm just kind of curious as if Nick's gonna try that again. I don't know.
That's really about the only battle right now.
It looks like Nick might have burned his tires up there trying to battle with Tyler.
Yeah, I'm surprised Putz never got around these guys. Putz has actually lost a spot, it looks like.
Right. No, that's a lap car. Yep.
Yeah, it's stable.
But oh my God, what a save.
Wow. Car
They
was
both got loose
violently
right
out
off
of
that corner.
control. Yeah, they did.
And
Ooh,
Sable sideways. God, man. I can't believe these guys, how much the saves they've had tonight have just been atrocious.
Yeah, I'm sure by now they're ready to be done with this. But they've done a hell of a job. And finally, we got some points on the board in the national championship. Georgia's up 3-0. About a minute into the second. I was expecting a much more scoring going on.
See, this is what I always say kind of sets this league apart from a lot of leagues, that they have very few cautions. If they do have a lot of cautions, it's because the car is just like totally undrivable. We've seen that.
That's what I was just about to say, where you guys expected all these cautions tonight, and we didn't get them. And we've done that before here, where we just sat here in the pre-race. Oh, it's going to be a bunch of cautions out there. And then they go out there, and then there ain't none.
Yep.
Or there's one or two. The one tonight.
Northrup in fifth. Hutz.
That's all we're going to get.
He did get by lap traffic there a little bit. So, and David Shutt, seventh.
Somebody.
And Kane Cook, eighth. Emil Ladd, ninth.
Might have. Sorry, Rudy.
Ariotti, 10th. Sorry.
Northrup might have one more shot at Ducharme before this is over. He's closing in a little bit.
I don't know.
And just that said that he lost.
Yep.
So much for that. Yeah, everybody's tires are gone. So I think they'll all finish where they're at.
Coming to the white flag right here.
Yeah, no, caution won't come out now. Anybody wrecks, it'll stay green. Solid job by these guys tonight. Marcus Richardson's going to win his 49th career race here in the Gen 6 Series. If he can get around here one more time, I'm betting on that he will.
Oh, yeah.
He is the man here at SRA. Coming to career win number 121 in the league overall. And I don't know if there's too many other guys out there in too many other leagues that have 121 career wins. So
some unbelievable numbers right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say he's in a club of very few people. Maybe himself.
Yeah, he might be the only one in that club.
Yeah.
You're right.
Here he comes.
One more corner.
With his members only jacket on to career win number 49 here in the Gen 6 Series, Marcus Richardson.
Flag.
Welcome back, Jack. Big win for Marcus. And he's got it here, Pocono tonight, and that'll do it. Solid race here for the SRA guys. Coming home second tonight, Jake Nichols, Benjamin Nelson third, Tyler Ducharme fourth, and Nick Northrup rounds out your top five here at Pocono.
All right, we're going to get these guys up here. I'll start out with Marcus. Marcus Richardson, you got a copy?
Hello.
Well, we got the stats officially. Scott looked them up for us. This is career win number 49 in this series. Wow. I mean, that's not even like realistic feeling. But what's it make you feel like, Marcus, to have that many wins? I mean, you're in a club all of your own. We just figured that out. You're the only one in that club.
Checker flag.
I mean, I really try not to look at them too much. I just try to live in the next race. I'm only as good as my next race, so it's nice to have to brag about, but I really don't look at it that often.
Okay, well, that being said, tell us. I mean, I know everybody out there tonight struggled with this setup. The setup was just absolutely horrible, and we seen you, doing a lot of fishtailing out there too, just like everybody else. But tell us what your opinion was of this setup here tonight.
The worst Pocono set I've ever driven. It was it was really tight getting in the one. I thought because of the bums the splitter was hitting really bad, and it would just shoot up the track. So you got to kind of just stop. So I thought, oh, I just moved the brake bias back and it'll be fine. And one lap I did that and almost went head on into the wall like Jeff Gordon did that one year. It was really, I don't know, I can't describe it. It was just a four-wheel slide around the entire track pretty much. And then sometimes random, even down the straightaway off of one, you'd be quarter way down the straightaway and you'd spin the tire. So it was pretty difficult to drive.
Well, we had one caution here tonight, which is, I mean, that's typical SRA style. You guys have just been racing so phenomenal lately. And would you, I know you with that lead that you had there at the end, you did not want to see a caution come out. We've seen a couple pretty close calls there, but if a caution would have come out, that would have probably helped out everybody and it would have bunched the field back up. But you with them restarts, that really gets you jumping out ahead there, Marcus. So, man, great race out there tonight. Congratulations on your win. What do you got for Talladega? What's the plan for Talladega? I know you're trying to get as many points mounted up here tonight as you could going into next week. But you have a partner? What's the plan?
I don't know what my points position is. It's been a long time since we actually raced the Cup car. I think I'm probably, I don't know. I guess I'm top 5 in points. So I got to make sure I know who I'm racing around and just make sure I finish the race. That's the biggest thing there. You got to know where you are at the end of the race and points, and if you need to take a spot or not. So most of the time, it's probably not worth it. But
Sure.
No, I don't have a partner. You need friends, but blocking works just as well.
Okay. All right, Marcus. Well, congrats again on your win. Anybody you want to thank for this victory?
I'd like to thank MS and Me Media for coming on board, for sponsoring me here, and check out Auto Racing MS to support their cause. And shout out to you guys for broadcasting and everybody at One Up Motorsports. And that's it.
All right, Marcus. Well, we'll see you next week at Talladega. Go celebrate that win.
Yep, thanks.
Scott?
Jake Nichols, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, Jake, you ultimately didn't bring home the big prize tonight, but you had another solid run coming off that win that you had 3 weeks ago. Tell us about your run out there tonight here at Pocono.
It was interesting. This track was really out of control, and you had to try to be in control to be fast. And anything you did different, you just get loose. You just slide all over the place. So that's why I stuck to the top the entire race in 3. I wanted to try the bottom, Marcus and a couple others. I think Benjamin tried it a few times. I'm not for sure. I was trying to handle my own car. I couldn't pay attention really to everyone else, but they really hit it really good, and I just couldn't run it like they could. So I just stuck with what I was good with, and that was the top, and I think I could roll it just as good, if not better, than anybody else during the race. But it was interesting. I'm glad it went green for a while. It's fun having long green flag runs with this kind of setup where it's just out of control, and you're just having a blast just trying to keep without wrecking.
You think if the caution had come out, you think you would have anything for Marcus?
I don't know. We were decent. We could have been decent short run, but he was on rails the second half of the race. It's always like that. We're always about even with him early in the race, and once we get where the track rubber's in and get some heat to it, he really just sets sail. Maybe with a 1 or 2 lap shootout, we could have just drove hard and hoped that it stuck, but we didn't get that, so can't really dream about it. Just got to look forward and take the second place and move on to Talladega.
Yeah, you're not in the championship as far as battling for the championship, but you're definitely a major player in the outcome of this championship. You think you can steal that win away from one of these guys that need it next week?
Maybe there's going to be some hard chargers there for sure. Some guys that really think that that's their opportunity to win. Talladega, anybody can win. You could start last and find your way in the top 5, even the lead in 5 to 10 laps. So it's going to be a show, that's for sure. Talladega always puts on some pretty good races. Definitely with this Cup car, it's usually not the best on plate races, but these guys always step it up, and that's for sure. It'll be a really good race.
All right, Jake. Well, congratulations on your second place finish tonight. You got anybody you want to thank for this podium finish?
Yep, the Sim Speed Shop. Thanks for coming on board. OSRN, Ford, you guys for doing the broadcast. Do amazing. You guys do amazing jobs. Can't speak. You guys do amazing jobs every week. And all the fans that tune in. Can't put on a broadcast without them.
All right, Jake. Well, good job out there again tonight, man. And you're becoming a force to be reckoned with here in SRA, and that's something to be said. So congratulations and good job, and we'll see you at Talladega.
Thank you. See you then.
Jared.
All right, Benjamin Nelson, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, another, solid run for you tonight. Run top 5 all race long. Bring it home in third tonight. Just kind of take us through your night. And, we saw everybody out there really struggling and sliding around everywhere. So from your end, how difficult was it out there tonight?
It was really sensitive to what you did with the car. You really had to be smooth with your inputs, and if you weren't, you were, just like Jake said, all over the track. And on the initial start, I didn't downshift in turn 1, and that cost me a lot of positions. I had to start from 7th, basically, because of that, so I had to work my way back up. I felt like I was decent, but Marcus definitely had us all beat at the end of the race there with the gap he had. But I felt like if I had a few more laps, I could have caught Jake. I felt pretty good at the end of the race.
Yeah. So if we would have had, if there would have been a yellow there at the end, do you think you had anything on the short run for them guys?
Yeah, I do think I could have challenged for at least second, maybe the lead. Depends on what happens with them two up there.
All right. Well, next week, Talladega's next week, and you are in. Before coming into Pocono, you were 4th in points, and with this run, you're gonna gain some points as well. So going into Talladega, how do you kind of approach that race? Being up there in the points, trying to make that top 6 for Atlanta, or whatever the final race is.
Yeah, I believe it is Atlanta, and I do have a little bit of a dilemma. I'm kind of far up there in the points, considering I could lose a lot. So I really don't want to have a bad day. Obviously, I want to have a decent day. I don't need to win, but I need to finish. Essentially, I need to finish without just completely wrecking out in lap 15 or whatever. I need to make sure that I make the race.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, 3rd place tonight, 2nd to highest finisher among the Chase guys. I know you got some people you want to give a shout out to and thank, and also, good run tonight on your 3rd place finish.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd like to thank my team at Nexus Esports. They're behind me all the way. They put on a lot of good work for me, and then I'd also like to thank you guys for the excellent broadcast. I love going back and watching them. And I'd like to give a shout out to all my followers at the YouTube channel In There To It. They're behind me all the way. And MS Awareness for sponsoring the series as well. That's awesome for them to do that.
All right, cool, man. Well, again, congrats on 3rd tonight. And, we'll see you next week at Talladega. It's going to be a wild one. So we'll look forward to seeing you next week at Talladega.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to it.
All right, guys, let's run down through. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, before we do that, Rudy, I got somebody I want to thank, and that person is Mr. Mark Davis. And anybody that knows me knows how big of a Raider fan I am. And tomorrow, it's a pretty big day, and it feels like Christmas Eve to me. So I just want to wish everyone out there a happy Merry Christmas Eve all over again. Have a nice night, everybody.
All right, running down through the results. Marcus Richardson coming home with his 49th career victory here in the series. Jake Nichols 2nd. Benjamin Nelson finishing third. Tyler Ducharme fourth, holding off Nick Northrup there for them final laps. Nick finishing fifth. Kyle Putt sixth. David Shutt seventh. Kane Cook finishes eighth. Femi Olat ninth. And Ariotti 10th. Scott?
Stephanie Lesentine will finish 11th. Delonta Ballard 12th. Bobby Cheney 13th. Sean Williams 14th. Ryan Hunt 15th. Eric Sable 16th. James Koulibaly 17th. Tommy Gossett 18th. Josh Robin finishes 19th. Jonathan Coswell 20th. Cody Miller 21st. And Freddie Della Rosa 22nd tonight.
Very good. All right. Well,
Freddie completed one lap.
Yeah. Congrats again to Marcus Richardson for his career win number 49 and 121 in the league. 121 victories. That's, wow, amazing. But folks, tune in tomorrow night. We'll have another broadcast here on MaxSpeedTV. A big shout out again to the Somewhere Saloon in Cannon City, Colorado. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate it very much. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Chucky's back.